Oh, oh my bad. I didn't know y'all was I didn't think y'all was gonna show up, man. But I did it. Okay, who let y'all in? Savage AF, man. What's going on? It's your boy Black Pedro. I don't know if this is gonna be a Dro solo or not. Uh, Shang and I were both running late. He said he would be here, so let's see what it is, man. But we're here, man. Talk a little bit for y'all before we get into it. Business. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto. Don't worry, the show is for adults. I'll be cursing in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. In the meantime, in between time, just know that Savage AF, we are here for you throughout the week. We're trying to get back to that Monday through Friday, but 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's our target. Sometimes stuff happens. Shut up. But listen, we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram simultaneously, which means at the same time in British. If you ever miss us live, that's your fault. It's on you. It's on you. Okay? Gave you all the info. We gave you opportunities. Here's the thing. If you do miss us live, though, you know you can catch us on our YouTube channel. All the shows are archived there. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. See it right here? Yeah, youtube.com/C. You see the letter C /Savage AF World. All one word. When you get there. So that was a lot of production just to say, please click the subscribe button and ding the bell so you can get notified as to when we go live. Because, things have been hectic lately. And, sometimes we pop in, we pop out, it's your boy Black, and so, stay notified so that way you can keep up with us, guys. Okay. That being said, some of you I know aren't YouTube savvy, or maybe you've been banned. Whatever, right? Those weren't even your videos, right? Yeah. So that's what Facebook is for. They don't really care, and I don't think they have standards. So on Facebook, look us up, Savage A.F. That's what you want to use the period, the dots in between the A and the F, and after the F. Savage A.F. And then also catch us on the Gram Bams. Thank you, ma'ams. Oh, also, give us the thumbs up, man. When you see it, get active on it. But more important than all of that, literally, it's like means more than like my family to me. Instagram, I need followers at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang, and also on Threads at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. A dang. All right, guys. Well, so far it's been a Dro solo, but wait, there's more. I do see some of y'all are here in the building. Mizzo Williams. I like that. Okay. Mizzo. Maya Baker's here. Damani Jones. I see you. Sexy Puerto Rican. ¿Qué pasanda? Lady Hazel May. All right then. That's just be a lady today. Okay. Because sometimes Hazel, sometimes girl, you be trying. Savage AF. Are we there yet? Yeah. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Pedro, this is a Dro solo mission so far, I guess, man. Hope all is well with Shang. I know there's life is life and right now. So, you know, we all encouraging the brother to keep his head up and keep fighting through it. Damani Jones thought I was doing the Twilight Zone intro. Yeah, you know, just trying to do a little something different for you guys. You know, keep the kids coming on around. Oh, Uncle Pedro, he's so entertaining. Yeah, I'm the uncle that's gonna give your kids a lot of sugar and send them right back to your house. Yes, sir. You deal with that. We had fun. Whatever's next is on you. All right, man. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. It's June 11th, 2024 in the time space continuum. I'll be damned if we ain't almost halfway through with the end of America. Listen, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna end today's show, you know, with that old adage that we used to, or actually the most, you know, hard hitting question that we do ask on this show. You know, I'm not a journalist per se, but you know, we do ask those hard hitting questions. The one we ask is motherfucker say what? And you saying we can't shake your daughter's hand? Is that what you're talking about? Wait till I get to this story. Pretty sure y'all heard about it, but let's talk about it. Oh, but what is happening today? What is going on? Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. It is June 11th, 2024. Write it down. A lot of history going on in these courts. Remember this, kids, no matter what. Crack is whack. Because once you do crack, you do whack things. And even if your dad is president of the United States, you can still go to court and be found guilty on all three charges surrounding gun possession while you being a crackhead. And listen, I'm gonna put it like that because I don't want y'all to think, oh, that's unsensitive or insensitive. Unsensitive, that ain't no word. You know, it's insensitive, and you guys should listen. I'm from Detroit, East Side. It's crackhead, bro. Like whatever, you know. Just you know, in recovery, crackhead in recovery. You know, once a crackhead, always a crackhead. Once an addict, always an addict. You know what I'm saying? You know, fight through it, Hunter. We wish you the best. But you know, crackhead. Like you know, grew up around a bunch of them. They do cracky shit, and you're like, why the fuck would you do that? And then you'd be like, oh, crack. You know, it explains nothing and a lot at the same time, unless you've done crack or seen it. You know. Super stud, I see you over there. Yeah, so three charges against Hunter Biden. They were like falsifying documents, and possession of a gun while using drugs, and yeah, just, like I said, cracky stuff. But that being said, um, he was brought to justice. I mean, the man broke the law. And you know he was found guilty on all three charges. Um, and you know this is nothing against the Biden family or whatever, but I'm actually pleased to hear this. I am one of those people that thinks that you know if it doesn't help Joe Biden, at least it won't hurt him, right? Like nobody, no MAGAites or no conservatives or whoever the fuck you people are, none of them can say like you know, that Hunter got some, you know, got away with anything or whatever, right? This is Joe Biden's Justice Department prosecuting his own son. Joe Biden has already said out loud in front of the world that he would not consider a pardon for his son. Um, most legal analysts seem to think that Hunter Biden probably won't get any jail time, anyways. Um, you know, but that is in the air. There's a possibility of 10 years. Um, again, Breezy JJ's, I see you. We're talking about crack is whack. Hunter Biden has been convicted on all three charges against him. But as I was saying here, I honestly think this, if it doesn't help Joe Biden, at least it won't hurt him. Right? None of these idiots could say like, oh, well, you know, he was being partial or his administration blah blah blah. Yeah, there's no pardons coming. Probably no jail time either. But his son, has to face the bullet. Breezy JJ's is over here keeping count. She's our scorekeeper. We might have to make that official for the season, Breezy. But it's 34-3. And if my math is right, if I've been paying attention, I believe Breezy has a tally of Donald Trump felony convictions versus Hunter Biden's convictions. I'm not even sure if these are all felonies against Hunter Biden. Sorry, again, not no Juris Doctorate over here. I'm not sure, um, but either way, yeah, that's lopsided. And typically, if this was a game, um, you would think, oh, Donald Trump is winning, right? But um, just like the game of hearts, right, where you want to get rid of some of these counts. You want to get these felonies out your hand. And Donald Trump is collecting hearts. I mean, he's got a deck that's only hearts. If the analogy is working at all, no matter how much you shuffle it, this motherfucker is catching bodies. All right, now, okay. Breezy JJ's has become a seer of the future. She says, "If Hunter Biden goes to jail, so too shall Trumpty." I like the way you worded that. I could see you with your crystal ball, Breezy JJ's, and like one of them things over your head. And every time you move, some beads jingle because you're just draped in a bunch of beads. And she's ching-a-ling-ling, the bangles and bracelets and shit. She's just like, so too shall Trumpty. Go get it. I'm with you. I want it. I want to see it. Breezy JJ's also says he's winning the most felonies. He thinks that's great. Well, that's going to get him more black voters, right? The more felons, the more fellas. Yeah. But yeah, this is good. Yeah, Hunter, you did crack. Probably around the same age as me. Who the fuck doesn't know to not do crack if you're my age? Everybody knows don't do crack. Now I get it. Some people your life kicked you right in the dick hole. And you just couldn't get a break. You turned to the crack. That's what it was there for. That's what it was designed to do, to keep you on your knees in an alley, sucking dick for cheeseburgers. Okay? Everybody knows don't do crack. Honey, you did the crack. It has cost you some life, some time in life, I should say. Okay, yep, and it is. And Breezy, just as you said it, I'm looking at it here. But these are 3 felony gun charges against, or gun related charges against Hunter Biden. So, yeah, convicted felon as well. Um, so now, this is reminding me of The Godfather when, the 5 families, the shit was getting tense, man. And you just kind of had to pick sides, bro. Who you going to work for? Because now at this point in America, what we're looking at is 2 crime families. Okay. One in which the Trumpty Dumpty clan is obviously, and that's with the K, clan with the K, um, is being led by a 34-time felon now. Or the Biden, and technically they're a crime family now. I mean, there's a drug head, there's a crackhead in their family who did cracky shit on the interwebs, on the social medias too. Like we all saw him smoke the smoke. So, and now he's a 3-time felon. So that's yeah, 2 crime families, Biden's and the Trumps. Who you gonna work for, dog? Because I heard the Trump family don't pay. Crime don't pay. All right, what's Super Stud 666 from hell? Crackheads do such foolish things. Both Hunter and Trump belong in prison. I saw my roommates smoke crack in the army. Okay. Okay, now crackheads with military training and weapons is a whole other thing that I hadn't considered, Super Stud. So thanks for putting that on my plate today. Was I was feeling good. Just came from the gym, felt refreshed and renewed, and now I know that there are military crackheads out there. Okay, didn't realize that. All right, guys. Well, wasn't sure how this was gonna go down, but look, your boy ain't alone. This is not a drill solo mission. The cavalry has arrived.
Yeah.
Shang is here. Look
What,
at him. And he brought backup.
uh,
And he brought backup.
how long you been on here?
Well, there's a little timer in the corner there. 16 minutes and 30 seconds as we see.
Not that long, huh?
Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Black Pedro
Oh,
is here with your boy. Shang
what's
is
going on? What's up? This is Shang, and life's rough.
Why you introduce yourself like it was some sort of recovery meeting? Hi, everybody. I'm Shang.
I'm Shang, and life's rough, but I'm rougher. And
I'm 1 day sober.
yeah, what I've been doing is trying not to do as much heroin.
Well, speaking of which, crack is whack. We are talking about Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got convicted. I saw it coming.
It's 3 felonies. Well, he did the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just
no, there was no gray area. I don't know why people were like, I wonder what'll happen. What do you mean what'll happen? He gonna get it convicted, and he's not getting a pardon because his pop said, yo, if you don't do the crime, then you won't do the time. Oh, yeah.
Listen. By the way, you got Damani Jones excited. He said heroin for the win. Okay. Didn't know you got down like that, DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you're a wild boy. But listen, man, there's no such thing as an innocent crackhead. Once the crack gets in
you know what?
Once the crack is in you, that's already the law.
That's a very good way to put it.
However you acquired the crack, there's no legal crack thing.
Right.
Once you do the crack, you are illegal.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Once you give it hand jobs behind Chipotle, yeah, then it's a bad news. It's
sucking dick with cheeseburgers, like I said, man.
But I think that they're gonna try to use the Republicans because they full of shit, and their mamas is full of shit, and their whole families is full of shit. I think they're gonna use this as some kind of political thing. But the bottom line is they can't because Hunter Biden is not Joe Biden. So
yeah, but no. So I was making the point just as you were coming in that, but literally, Trump's family is a crime family, but now technically, so is the Biden family, because once you got crack in the family, and like sexy Puerto Rican says, she got an uncle like that. A new definition of crazy. So I'm just saying,
sexy Puerto Rican, not the same. It's not the same.
It's a crime. The boy left cocaine in the White House. You know it was Hunter's. They found the cocaine. Who the hell was it? The dogs?
It's not the same.
That's why the dog biting everybody is hyped up on the powder?
Okay, listen. One, it's not the same. Two, it's not going to be used the same way. So what they're going to do is, they're going to try to push that narrative. Hunter Biden, what about his laptop? But no, now that he's convicted, that's off the table. I see that as off the table for them to use. And if anything, Joe Biden not pardoning his son, when Trump pardoned absolute fucking criminals, people that are proven criminals, it's crazy to me that they would even try to use that. But Republicans are so full of shit, and their families is full of shit. And if you look at their kids, guess what? They full of shit too.
I need to change them diapers. Now hold on. I want to make just clarify something here with Lady Hazel May. Because she's saying the judges that gave Hunter his verdict were appointed by Trumpy. Now, as I understood it, this is actually a verdict handed down by a jury. And when the jury went in for deliberation, they came out initially. Well, they did an initial vote because one of the jurors had spoken already about it. They did an initial vote as soon as they sat down just to see where people were at. And they were 6-6, right? Split. Between guilty and not guilty. And I think some of the jurors just wanted to go over some information, just go over it again, just to make sure they got before they all went full guilty on it. But a few hours later, they came back unanimous. So it's not the judge that handed the verdict down. It is a jury of 12. But as I understand, the sentencing will be the judge, and that's usually the way this works, right? Jury does the verdict,
right?
And then the judge hands out the sentencing based on
just like what's
guidelines.
going to happen for Trump, Pedro. You know that they're going to try to spin it any way they can. Yeah, and Joe Biden's doing crack too. No. And actually, he's no longer Hunter Biden is no longer a crackhead. He's
Okay, no.
Once a crackhead, always a crackhead.
Yeah, he's you could say recovering crackhead.
He's a recovering crackhead.
But that once you hold it in your lungs. Yeah,
once you got that glass cock in your mouth, you always a crackhead. But I just think that the fact that they're focusing on this, all right, he's guilty. They got him. Boom. He's going to do time. He's going to get whatever. And Biden, this has nothing to do with the election. Right now, in some of the swing states, Trump is ahead. So all you bitch-ass Democrats, you better step up, step out, because this dude is going against everything that democracy stands for, and he's going to try to get black people to be slaves again, and he's going to try to make sure that women don't have no autonomy over their pussy in any way, shape, or form. So you better step up and step out, you punk motherfuckers, you little bitch-ass Democrats, always acting like we need to be bipartisan and work with them. It's a split-ass fucking government, and you got to beat these motherfuckers down. Some people you got to throw hands.
Yeah, there you go. Breezy JJ says Hunter was hurting himself. Dumpty hurts everyone, except for the really, really rich.
Yeah,
really helps their pockets out. He has a host of friends and associates that are criminals, no doubt.
No, not all of them. Everybody surrounded him have been gone to jail,
lost their law license,
and are felons. What are you talking about? He has a plethora. A cornucopia, if you will, of felons.
All right, so speaking of crackheads, we do need to move on because it's going to be a quickie today, and we're going to try and wrap this up in the next 6 minutes.
Hold up. You know what? Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape. No,
man, when you see this one, guys.
Get your hands off me, come on.
When you see this one, guys, out loud.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
Just watch this shit. Just watch
it. Just watch it.
Matthew Eddy, pictured here in white, pushed Superintendent Rainey Briggs before Briggs could shake the hand of Eddy's daughter.
You better get up off me, man.
The confrontation led to a misdemeanor charge against Eddy. According to the complaint, Eddy told Superintendent Briggs he, quote, was not going to touch his expletive child. Superintendent Briggs told investigators he, quote, feared for his safety and, quote, felt a level of fear and anxiety that someone else was going to come after him for the rest of the graduation.
You're not.
Excuse me.
That's my
Where's Brendan?
Man, you better get up off
Where's
me,
Brendan?
man.
Eddy told investigators he pushed the superintendent away from his daughter because he thought Briggs treated her unfairly when she got in trouble at school. Some online calling the behavior racist, as Briggs is black and Eddy is white. Representative Francesca Hong from Madison taking to X, writing, quote, no one should have to endure this type of gross and racist conduct. The district, in a statement, not addressing the accusations of racism, but saying it is, quote, taking this incident very seriously and working closely with local law enforcement to ensure a thorough investigation. Superintendent Briggs filed a temporary restraining order against Eddy in Dane County Court.
Well,
first of all, no matter how much education we receive, a real ass black dude, when challenged like that, is going to sound like a real ass black dude. He was like, hey, man, you better back up off me.
Get your hands up off me.
All the superintendent left him, and the real nigga came out like,
he was shaking everybody's hand.
Hey, whose man's is this? Whose man's is this?
Yeah. What was it? It's the interpreter. It's Obama's interpreter. That's what he turned into. He was like, hello, good meeting you. Good meeting you. It's fantastic meeting you. You better get your hands up off me, motherfucker. I don't know who you think you touch, nigga. I will bust your ass. I'll bend you over that motherfucker. And I'll
so even if this was really not supposedly racially motivated,
I think it wasn't.
Well, listen. Even
I
if
think it was just he was afraid that big black dick was gonna put it in his little white girl. No,
no. Even
I
if
don't think it was
he, because
racist.
they said in the video that the father perceived that his daughter was treated unfairly when she got in trouble in school by the superintendent. So even if it was just that, this would still be racist because it just goes back to them good old days when white people truly believed and practiced the act of policing black people, right?
Right, I agree.
Like going up and just grabbing another man, shoving him out the way, telling him what he is and isn't gonna do. Like that is like the absolute basis of racism in
Well,
America here
Pedro.
and
Okay,
has been. You know what I
I
mean?
don't
It's
think
just
it
like
was.
we
I don't
control
think
you,
it's.
we own you, you won't be touching my daughter.
You won't touch my daughter. It's the way
Instead of a conversation,
like, hey, yeah,
he thought he could actually just physically manhandle
but
this
he got a
dude. And that
misdemeanor. He got a
that is the
misdemeanor.
racist, whether he recognizes it or not, whatever, that
Right.
is
No, but
absolutely.
also, it also it wasn't like he was just gonna shake his daughter's hand. It wasn't like he had his dick out, like, yeah, come over and shake. Man, it was nothing. It was nothing. I think that there are some white people that feel like they can police you. I saw a video where the lady was basically saying, talking to a guy that lived in a very nice apartment and said, well, what apartment are you going to? He's like, mine. Or you're not allowed in this apartment. And they feel like they can police us, tell us where to go, what to do. And it'd have been, I've seen situations where I've had it happen. And what I decided to do is threaten them, with
Yeah.
bodily harm.
No, knowing you for all these years,
And that worked.
well, you sound like Damani Jones now. He's like, that's some shit you handle after the graduation.
Yeah. So he said, man,
What was that you had said, Mr. Superintendent?
pop, pop, pip, pop, pip. No, I would have waited afterwards and say, hey, man, let me tell you something. Okay. Your daughter was out of line. That's why I treated the way it wasn't out of line what I did. And now that we out of this graduations, you're going to be out of consciousness. Bip, 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 bip.
Well, no, I mean, in reality, the father is the instigator, so the onus is on him to handle this after graduation or before. But obviously, it's ridiculous behavior in the first place. It's your daughter's graduation.
It ain't
Focus
about
on
you.
that.
Right. It ain't about
She's
you.
leaving. You don't have to deal with the dude anymore. Like,
But-
grow the fuck up. But instead, he's like, I'll be good and goddamn if some monkey-fied nigger beast is gonna
But his
discipline my
monkey
black
hands.
angelic child and then get his monkey paw greasy hands all over her in her graduation dresses and then just walk the fuck off and leave his monkey musk scent all over my pure white child. I'll be good goddamn.
And her name was Penelope.
First of all, he was dressed way too casual for that to be his daughter's graduation.
Yeah.
He had on a golf hat and a polo shirt.
Let me ask you this though.
Put on a goddamn suit for
Do
your
you
daughter.
think that the brother would have been justified to smack him?
I mean, there was no need for that, right?
Oh man, I was looking for some other.
I mean, like I said, he's the superintendent, so like there, he handled it well. If there was just some other parent or whatever, yeah,
Right.
let loose on this nigga. But the superintendent, and that's the other part of the racist thing too. If he swings on white dude, then he becomes the nigrified monkey, ape, violent beast that we
With
all
his monkey hands, look at his monkey hands grabbing me. Okay, but the bottom line is, if we look at it, there's been situation after situation like that where there are double standards always in effect. It's always in effect with them that they can do something like that. And then when we retaliate, or even if we retaliate verbally, then they said, oh, I felt in fear of my life. I felt afraid. I thought somebody else was going to come after me and this and that. It's like, yo, bitch, you started it. And if somebody else finished it, you started it.
Well, no, the superintendent was saying that he felt anxiety and like somebody else was going to come after him.
Right. If he retaliated, if the superintendent retaliated, if somebody else come at him, then he's allowed to do that.
Oh no, but yeah, he was the one who expressed.
Right. No, he's the one that felt fear.
Yeah.
Right. And if he retaliates,
hmm
And with what is your joke? With a disproportion of
amount of force.
force, then of course they're putting him under the jail. They're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
put him.
yeah, for sure.
Oh no! Oh my goodness! But did
His
he got a?
behavior would have been uncalled
So he
for.
got a misdemeanor for pushing the guy.
Well, he's being charged with one.
That
You know,
ain't.
you gotta go through a court and all of that shit. Breezy says, why wasn't it handled at the time it occurred? Why wait till graduation to deal with it? Well, my theory, Breezy, would be that he wanted to, again, this is the racist part, publicly humiliate, manhandle, and dictate what this black man was and wasn't going to do. For me, it comes down to that. It's like, I'll show him.
Well, who's boss? What
Yeah.
would you have done, Pedro?
Um,
You're the superintendent. You're Superintendent Hernandez, and
I
what
mean,
would you have done?
just me as a person, if you come up and grab me, I'm probably going to react in a way to make you let me go. So whether it's just like some simple parry move to like get you or push you away or something, like, yeah, in general, I have a thing about people just like grabbing me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even
Okay.
like the drunk guy at the bar that's like, hey, this fucking
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, man.
So am I wrong for carrying a fork with me just for those instances? Like if somebody does that, I feel like I'm okay to stab them in the forehead with a fork.
Hey, some people call them reflexes, dog.
Yeah, but I'm saying so 4 little marks right in their head. So every time they look in the mirror, they'll go, won't be doing that again.
For a good reason. Four
Yeah,
good things to think
there's
about
4
today.
reasons not to
So
do that. That's why I carry a fork on me. I think a fork is a little different than a knife. People see a knife, they go, "Oh my God, he's gonna stab me." For some reason, a fork, they go, "Well, is he hungry? What's he doing?" And then you stab him, they go, "Oh shit, forks hurt too." That's just
you
me.
know what? Before we bounce, I just want to say ultimately that this shit, it's just racist no matter what the white dude says or whatever, right? Because I'm more than willing to bet everything I got that if that superintendent was a white man, not only would this not have happened, but the father probably would have accepted the discipline for whatever got handed
Right.
to his daughter when
Oh
she
no,
did
they
something.
don't like they don't like black people in positions of power that actually do that. Just like Bragg. Bragg said, "I did my job," and in turn, now they're trying to bring him up in front of Congress to question him because Trump taking that 34 L. By the way, fuck Caitlin Clark, and not just that was random. But no, I know. I'm sorry. Don't fuck.
She went for 30 the other night.
Okay. She went for 30 the other night, but guess what? She's still number 16 when it comes to the best players. I looked it up. You know why? Because somebody was talking shit to me. Also, I don't know if she was ready to be on the Olympic team. That's all. That's just my opinion. The Olympic team is a different ball game, and she has to get acclimated to how to play with these other players. And
He
she
said
does.
acclimated.
And
Damn.
she doesn't have her defenses for shit. But aside from that, I just like throwing that in there. But aside from that, you say you would have parried off, possibly pushed. No fork, no fork. Okay, I understand.
Damani seems to think I keep a wine bottle in my back pocket on alert.
Why didn't you give him the Rick James thing? What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Smack,
Yeah, in a room, anything could really be a weapon. You just have
smack.
to be
Yeah, I
resourceful.
would have. I'd been like, you.
A handful of straws, they're strong together. You could hurt somebody with that.
I like where you're going. I like the way you think.
Savage AF, before we give any more weapons advice, let's get the hell up out of here, y'all. All right, this is a see now people are suggesting weapons to each other in the comment section,
That's
and I don't
just
want to be responsible for this.
that's just the people that watch this show love to come up with creative new ways to inflict harm.
No,
But
it's gonna come back on us, dog.
Savage
All right.
AF, we here for you tomorrow. Are we doing tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow, cool. Tomorrow, check this out. This Thursday, I'll be at the Improv Lab at 7:30 for the Cult Comedy Show, and then Friday I'll be at the Roosevelt I'll be at the Roosevelt Friday, and then Saturday I'll be at the Regal Cinema 16 for 50 Shades of Funny. Get your tickets now. Quit waiting to the last goddamn minute, because then it makes us look bad. So get your tickets if you're in the Oceanside area, Saturday at 8 o'clock for 50 Shades of Funny. And that's it.
Yeah, and this Thursday I'll be hosting the Diversity Showcase at the Comedy Chateau as part of their International Comedy Festival.
I will be there today. I'm going up and teaching a class, or whatever, not teaching a class. I'll be there to show comics how to parlay into getting work.
Business.
Yeah, business.
I was there Friday and Sunday. Shout out to Sam Grody and Lori Douglas. We were at the and to Jalen Bishop and Stacey Lynn Fletcher. We were all at the Ice House on Friday. That show was fire.
How'd you do?
Fire, man. Fire, bro. That
Yeah.
show was fire, bro.
Did you get a copy of your tape?
I am. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
one.
it's a good tape from there. It's a really good
Yeah,
tape.
in the California room.
Yeah.
All right.
We're out of here.
We got to get out of here, guys. All right. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Listen, stay black if you are black.
You already know what it is.
Do not be black if you are not black.
If you're not black, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Keep your finger out your nose. Wash your hands.
Yeah, and that too. All right. Later.